Hi guys, and welcome back. In today's video, we're doing a drawing, and it will probably be available in my Redbubble shop when we're finished. First of all, I cut it to size, and it is always best to draw on the slightly textured toothed surface, and it is 180 GSM. You can use gouache, paint markers and all of that, and charcoal. So dry media, a little bit of watercolour, but not really. I think I'm going to go straight in with my Posca pens, and this is going to be abstracty. I'm just going with the flow. I tend to do these quite often actually, kind of creeping flowers, but I haven't done it using Posca pens. And on this paper, they're not tearing it up as badly, so that's good to know. I do like big, bold work, and that's really colourful. Just doing a combination of big and small leaves. And I'm thinking we'll do a yellow background with some green blending on it. So yes, the Posca pens work great on this paper. So it does all depend on the paper you use, as with every art supply you use. There tends to be a paper just for it. And it doesn't matter if you end up going over your green with the yellow or whatever colour you use, because you can go back over it again. It isn't like watercolour, where it's quite difficult to have clean edges with watercolour. It's achievable, but I do like this. It's bold, light fast ink in a pen that isn't too thick and not too thin. So off camera I started doing all of this because it does take a while, and we'll probably go into a time lapse, but I just wanted you to see in some real time, because I'm using a thinner Posca pen, the PC1M, which is a fine tip, not ultra fine. And I'm just doing some marks. It's a bit kind of folk arty. And then just some stippling on the blue leaves. It's always interesting with the taking it further technique, because you're never quite sure how everything is going to finish up looking. Because originally I was thinking I was just going to leave it as the blue and the red flower, and then as soon as I started adding the white folk arty pattern, it's given it a completely different look. And don't be afraid to move your paper around as you draw, because it helps to stop smudging areas that are still wet while you carry on with a dry area. With stippling, it's a repetition of the dots. And you don't want to bang the tip of the pen. I'm just very lightly, you can hear on camera, it's a gentle tap, tap, tap. But you don't want to hit, hard the tip of the pen, because you'll damage it. And the ink comes out really easy with the Posca pens, so you don't have to really hit it. And then we're just filling in this red outlined flower with the light blue Posca pen. And I speed up this content because it can be boring for you guys to watch. So I cut bits out. And we're going to go into a time lapse to do the rest of the stippling.